Sideways for Kyle Busch. We see him sideways a lot, but not that much. Coming through 3 and 4, he catches it, stays off the wall. We're under caution. Tomorrow, Speed's Ultimate Free Race Show. Get you revved up for the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race. From racing's biggest names to the Pennzoil Ultimate Victory Challenge, we've got you covered. NASCAR Race Day, built by the Home Depot, live from Charlotte tomorrow, 4 Eastern on Speed, the Motorsports Authority.
Man, can you wait for tomorrow night now? $1 million to the winner of this thing. We've got a former winner right here in our booth with us.
And you get to help call the race tomorrow.
I can't wait to be on Speed tomorrow night for the All-Star Race. Listen to this. This is all you need to know. 100 laps, $1 million to the winner. We grew up racing cars where we ran a 100-lapper. That was a big deal. It paid $2,500. Now these same people with that same mentality are going to get to race for $1 million bucks. It's going to be out of control.
My 100-lappers paid $700.
Kyle Busch again spinning, bringing out our most recent caution. He came to pit road. This is what he had to say to his crew chief.
Sorry about this. We'll work on it here. We'll make it better.
It ain't just us, man. I mean, it's all of us. It's just out of control.
I think out of control is a good phrase to say what these guys are dealing with right now.
I think that's totally fair. Look, the guys that have spun out, this is amazing.
Three of the top five.
All-time wins list in the Camping World Truck Series have spun out tonight.
There's our lucky dog, Chris Fontaine. Aaron's is giving him a lap back.
He spun in practice earlier today.
Damaged the back of that truck a little bit, but not enough to hurt it.
Well, if you like racing and you like money, like Speed on Facebook for your chance to win $10,000. Watch the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race on Speed tomorrow night to get a special code that'll give you more chances to win. With 10 grand on the line, what's not to like?
That was a rhetorical question, wasn't it?
It was. It definitely was. You see the light still on the pace car out in front of the field as they go 2 by 2, getting ready for the 1 to go sign.
And they're getting that now, so next time by, we'll be back to speed. This lineup keeps getting all jumbled up. Ron Hornaday's backwards on the straightaway a few laps ago. Now he's leading the darn race.
Hornaday won the race off of pit road. Brendan Gaughan followed him off of pit road. So they're 1 and 2. Johnny Sauter, Clint Bowyer, Timothy Peters are your top 5.
Cole Witt there. Actually, Cole Witt is going to restart in the 5th position. Timothy Peters will restart 6th. There's Matt Crafton, James Busher back in row number 4, 7th and 8th. And there's Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, 9th and 10th.
Remember, Kyle Busch, our most recent spin, brought out this caution.
Our most recent spinner, Kyle Busch.
There's Jason White and Max Pappas just outside the top 10, and a couple more.
How about a couple F1 drivers there side by side?
Our international flair, those 3 guys there in a row: Brazil, Finland,
Italy.
all over the place. Como, Italy.
Hermie.
Hey guys, just want to let you know, Ron Hornaday Jr. is obviously on a different pit cycle than the other guys due to his problems early in the race. He came in, got fuel only this time to get Ron Hornaday Jr. So he's up front looking at some of that clean air. Fuel only for 33. Ray?
On our first round of pit stops, Hermie at lap 21, Bowyer went with right sides only, but this time down pit road at 47, they decided to go 4 tires. He came in 3rd, went out 2nd. They feeling just a little bit tight off, so they made an air pressure adjustment on the right side.
Bad luck continues for Timothy Peters. He was too fast entering. He was running 4th, so he got a penalty on pit road. Green flag back in the air.
That was Travis Quapple that got a penalty. Timothy Peters is up in that. He wasn't.
3 wide.
Yes.
Coming through turn number 2. Battle for the 5th spot. Cole Witt noses just in front of that 31 of James Busher.
Brendan Gaughan got a terrible start there.
Got a tough start there.
They're still 3 wide.
Brendan Gaughan slowly falling back now as Max Pappas gets by in the number 9. Teammate of Brendan Gaughan's.
Continue to be 3 wide. There's Austin Dillon. Now they settle out side by side. Austin Dillon on the inside.
Kimi Räikkönen on the outside, riding along with him. You see Jason White to the inside. Brad Sweet just in front of him. And Brad Sweet sideways. Kimi Räikkönen's going to make the pass.
And he's going to try to go underneath Jason White, too.
Kimi Räikkönen in the 15. Now trying to hold it on the bottom of the racetrack. Up a lane as he chases that 23 of Jason White.
Here comes Ricky Carmichael right up on the tailgate of Kimi Räikkönen. Joey Coulter now starting to battle inside the top 15 there with these guys.
What diverse backgrounds we have in this Camping World Truck.
Oh, we got a spinner.
Timothy Peters into the wall.
Keep I'll look at it down the front here.
Yeah.
Inside.
We got a pit, Phil.
Yeah, quite a bit of damage.
There it goes.
Inside 18, gap behind 18.
Yeah, he's going to hit it again.
Hold it up there. Hold it up there. Still green. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. Yellow's out.
Comes out.
Did the 2 get me?
Timothy thinks he might have had some help there.
He asked, did the 2 get me? Is that what he said?
I couldn't tell what number he was talking about.
We saw Timothy sideways.
2 flat got.
And he
Sounded
thinks
like maybe the 2 got
He
him.
thinks the 2 got him, but he got sideways. You saw the back end slip out. Let's take another look.
He's going to the outside of the 13 of Johnny Sauter.
The 2 didn't get him. He just lost it on the outside.
Yeah, the 2 was nowhere near him.
Happened in a hurry, didn't it, Phil?
Sure did.
That thing jumped around quickly.
That's funny. From the driver's seat, he may have thought he had help there.
Well, yeah, because look how fast this happens.
Johnny Sauter was moving up the hill, and Timothy was running out of room.
And the first truck he saw was the 2 going by. James Busher able to clear.
Such a good run going, though, for Timothy Peters on his 100th career start. They more than likely will be able to make repairs, but out of contention.
Look at the run he gets on Johnny Sauter.
You're good.
That truck was solid right
Stay
up
the
to
bottom.
when it
Come on,
lost
stay the
control.
bottom.
Yeah, I don't think
Clear
Johnny
high, clear
Sauter
high.
had any idea that Timothy was coming that hard, do you?
Inside 2. Keep I'll look at it down the front here. Inside.
Wow, that's pretty.
Wow. How about that super slow motion there?
Just coming out of turn number 2, the back end kicks around for Timothy Peters. He slaps the wall, and the sparks begin to fly.
Man, they had such a great truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
disappointment.
Butch Hilton and the guys.
I mean, they had a chance to win this race. They had a truck that could have gone to victory lane tonight. Instead, to the garage it goes.
Yeah.
Into the garage they go with the 17 of Timothy Peters. So another one heads into the garage. Stay with us here on Speed. Speed's coverage of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is presented on Speed in part by the North Carolina Education Lottery. Brought to you in part by Allstate. Dollar for dollar, nobody protects the rider like Allstate. Are you in good hands? By Touch of Gray, gets rid of some gray, never all. And by AT&T. Friday night racing under the lights in the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 presented on Speed by Yamaha. I like Friday night racing.
Love Friday night. Love running under the lights here, especially at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The first super speedway to put lights in, and man, was that a big deal.
A lot of action, too. Our latest caution is Timothy Peters. Here you can see how fast he was going through the center of the corner. And he lost control of his truck coming off.
Got loose, slammed into the outside wall, and he went into the garage. Now let's go to Ray.
Well, guys, there's a great deal of work that needs done on this number 17 truck. The right front suspension pretty much destroyed. They've got to tear it off and replace it. And Timothy, I know you just saw the replay there, but amazing how good your truck was on the early run.
Yeah, it was really good. Just not on the early run, but the long run too. We got out front, and it was cool to lead some laps here at Charlotte. Just looking at the replay, I had to run on the 13 and just come around on me. So I apologize to these guys on this gear wrench Toyota Tundra, man. It's a shame, but you know what? We were forced to reckon with. I just hate it's a brand new truck, but we got Kansas.
All right, we've got 2 Red Horse racing trucks that are parked right by each other back here in the garage. Hermie?
Yeah, Ray, we've talked about Ron Hornaday, who's leading, but Johnny Sauter, let's give him a call tonight here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, currently running second. He's got a good truck. He's been good pretty much all day long. He started from the 7th position this last time on pit road. He did get 2 tires and made a chassis adjustment. A little bit on the free side has been Johnny Sauter, but he is really looking forward to trying to get out front and lead some of this race tonight and he's going to give Ron Hornaday everything he can give him on this next restart.
Thanks, Hermie.
You know, Hermie, not only this race, but he's been good all year long. Comes into this race second points, only 5 behind.
Our Aaron's lucky dog goes to Brian Silas. So the Stuart, Florida 23-year-old will get a lap back, courtesy of Aaron's. Make sure to keep it right here on Speed. Immediately following our race, Adam Alexander in Speed Center, and then Trackside, a special edition, getting you ready for the All-Star race.
That'll be
Kane, Jamie McMurray on Trackside.
That'll be about 15 hours worth so far today on Speed. I don't know why you would ever change channels.
How about tomorrow, though? Speed Center kicks it all off, and the NASCAR race day built by the Home Depot at 4 o'clock, getting you ready for the NASCAR Sprint Cup All-Star race. It's, like you mentioned, 100 laps for $1 million. And then it'll all wind up with NASCAR Victory Lane at 11 o'clock tomorrow evening.
Don't forget, we have the All-Star Showdown prior to the Sprint All-Star race.
It's going to be a great day once again on Speed. Unbelievable the names that we have problems early on in this race.
A who's who here. How about Todd Bodine, 2-time and defending champion, spins out up off of 2, hits the inside wall.
Next guy, how about 4-time champion Ron Hornaday?
And how about the guy that's won about 20 some races in Cup, 50 some and everything else, 70 altogether. How does he get backwards?
Call it 96 altogether.
96 wins altogether in the top 3, and Kyle Busch spins. And now, 2-time winner in the Truck Series, Timothy Peters, slams into the wall coming out of turn number 2.
Did you say 96 altogether?
Yeah.
Holy cow. that happened in a hurry. That elevated quickly.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. That guy
He's 26. He's 26 years old. Would you believe that Kyle Busch finishes first or second in 49% of the truck races that he runs? First or second?
That's literally.
That's almost half.
That's almost half.
I'm still tore up over the 96 stat y'all just threw out there.
Big numbers. Big numbers. On the inside, Johnny Sauter trying to get by that 33 of Ron Hornaday. Do you remember Kansas?
A little bit of history there. A little bit of history there with those two.
2 trucks side by side, and they were spinning through 3 and 4. Johnny Sauter ends up winning. Ron Hornaday tonight wants to get back to victory lane. He's been to victory lane twice here. Green flag back in the air.
Sauter tries to keep his front fender in there. He does. Hornaday has to give him room. Sauter has it.
Sauter takes the lead, brings with him Clint Bowyer on the bottom of the racetrack in that number 2. Now the momentum helping Hornaday on the outside as he gets back to the outside of Bowyer. Those two battle for the second spot.
Looked like the 18 might have been giving the 2 a little shove. Kyle Busch in the back of Clint Bowyer on the back straightaway, trying to help him draft along. Was that Brendan Gaughan?
Brendan Gaughan bounces off the wall coming off turn 4.
He got in. Oh, and it's going to crash.
Yep, right behind him.
Check up. He's coming back
Checking
up.
to avoid was the 0-2 of Jamie Dick. You see TJ Bell with problems in the 50. Jamie Dick in that 0-2 was coming up on Brendan Gaughan, had nowhere to go.
Come on around.
Went
See how
hard
bad it's
left.
hurt. I think it's got splitter, but other than that, I don't know.
Brendan Gaughan got in the wall off 4, and they didn't get done wrecking until they were all the way down into 1. That shows you how fast things happen.
Let's check it up, see what we got. If we have to, we'll pull it behind here, change the axle on it.
Jamie Dick did a nice job avoiding Brendan, but unfortunately, TJ Bell came along with absolutely nowhere to go. You see all the damage to that.
Make it around. TJ, can you make it around? You need to watch your gauges, watch your oil pressure.
I'm watching that. We're good so far.
Look at all the grass on the racetrack.
Wow.
What about all the action we've had here tonight?
I think is this 6 cautions so
Sixth
far?
caution already as we're
not half.
We've
just
passed
past
the
halfway.
halfway point. And the record for cautions at this racetrack for the trucks is 10.
Here's the push from Kyle Busch to Clint Bowyer. He said, come on, Clint, let's go. And watch Clint get a little bit out of whack there.
I don't think he was wanting to push right then.
Able to move by that 33, but again coming off of turn 4, that 62 of Brendan Gaughan up into the wall.
He got a little bit loose and then had to use some more racetrack to catch it. And there's Jamie Dick. Now he pulls to the outside, sees Brendan, jerks back to the inside, but TJ Bell was coming along with absolutely nowhere to go.
And there was nothing Jamie could do either, Phil. That front straightaway, like I said earlier, is flat. And when